The guy hit a stopwatch, and wouldn't you know it, the waiter suddenly just froze in place. He walked over to check him out. The waiter was stuck mid-bend, like he'd been flash frozen. He hit the stopwatch again, and the waiter snapped back to normal, picking up right where he left off in his conversation. Curious, the guy pressed it again. The waiter froze. Yep, this stopwatch was definitely weird. He had no idea where it came from. Some drunk just left it behind and walked off. Puzzled, the guy left the bar. Back home, he stared at his goldfish in the tank, deep in thought. He pressed the stopwatch, and the goldfish immediately stopped swimming. He pressed it again, and it started moving. The guy couldn't believe his eyes. He even thought he was drunk. He went to bed and slept it off. He tried it on the goldfish again. Every time the stopwatch was on, the goldfish stopped swimming. Only when he turned it off did the goldfish move again. The guy pulled back the curtains and leaned out the window. He aimed the stopwatch at the street, hit the button, and all the pedestrians and cars froze. It looked like the stopwatch didn't just freeze people nearby, it could pause time itself. He looked up at a helicopter in the sky, pressed the button, and the helicopter was stuck too. He definitely hit the jackpot. The guy proudly went back to the bar. He told everyone he found a treasure, a watch that could pause time. Everyone thought he was drunk and ignored him. Seeing they didn't believe him, he decided to demonstrate. He hit the stopwatch. Time froze and everyone was still. He messed up a customer's hair, then went to a table and chugged the drinks. He hit the stopwatch again. Time resumed, and everyone continued what they were doing as if nothing had happened. He triumphantly showed off to them, but no one wanted to listen to the crazy person ramble on. Everyone thought he was a buzzkill and left. The bartender complained to him, "Every time you come here, you ruin business. You're a jinx." Just as the guy was about to explain, he suddenly realized if time paused, only he would notice. No one else would know. He ordered a beer while the bartender kept grumbling. He turned and put money in the cash register. The guy looked at the money in the bartender's hand, and a bold idea sparked in his mind. Maybe he could use this stopwatch to do something big. The next day, the guy marched straight to the bank. The bank was packed with people. He swaggered up to the counter, pressed the stopwatch, and time stood still. Everyone froze. The guy walked behind the counter, pulled open the vault door, and strolled right inside. A few minutes later, he pushed out a cart piled high with money. He closed the vault door and didn't forget to grab the cash on the counter. As he pushed the cart out, he tripped at the exit. The stopwatch flew out of his hand and smashed on the floor. The guy quickly picked it up, but when he pressed the button, nothing happened around him. Everyone was still frozen. He tried again. The stopwatch seemed to be broken. Time wouldn't resume. Now, only he could move. The guy panicked. He ran outside the bank, and everyone on the street was frozen in place. He tried pressing the stopwatch again, still no reaction. Something was seriously wrong. The guy ran to the bar, and the situation inside was the same. He desperately tried to wake people up, but no one responded. Now, he didn't need to think about stealing money anymore. Everything in the world was his. This man who dreamed of getting rich quick had become the loneliest person on earth.